Good afternoon, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It's lovely to have you here. So today is the day for the new design team project for Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I'm starting another new journal. It is papers from the Paris collection, which is another one of her big excuse me, background kits. 35 pages, I think, in this one. They're really great value for money, these collection pages, because you get so much choice. So I think I've pulled 12, 13 pages of that out. I'll show you them in a moment. I've also added a couple of pages of the clocks collection, another great big one. Was that last month or the month before, I think, that I did that one. And I've also used for backing some of the, is it muted teal and green, the lace ones anyway. You'll see as we go along. So I'm going to do a 2 signature journal with this, which is why I've put some of the extra ones in. I'm going to put some of my coffee dyed papers in as well, which I thought I'd brought with me. Might have to stop and go grab those. Oh well, never mind. So yeah, this is just a selection of, like I say, the 35 pages, and I've got, I think, 12 or 13 sides of them. So I've just picked a really random mix of colours. They kind of go in shades of greens, pinks, ivories, blues, you know, so you can pick out the colours in, you know, each one that match what you're doing. I'm just going for, as usual, a lovely eclectic journal, because I'm going to put these beautiful bright papers in amongst. I love that one. I think that might be my favourite. Now you'll notice these are full page, because I haven't done them 2 to a page. I've printed one side and then I put them back in and printed the other. So, you know, that's the difference between me getting no border and border, but they're going to be cut down anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But they just, to me, they just look so much nicer. That page just looks beautiful just because it hasn't got that white border on it. Of course, these will be cut off soon. So that's another one. I'll turn them over and show you what I've got on the back of them in a minute. They are different. That big blue piece in the middle is very similar, isn't it? So that's all those, isn't it? Yeah, so that's me. They're my 2 clocks ones. And I've got the lace muted. It's very blue, that, isn't it? I might end up not putting it in. But I just wanted to pick some blue out because there's lots of, you know, these big blue. Anyway, whatever the reason, I liked them. That's why I picked them. So what I need to do is fold those over, cut them to size, and get some coffee dyed paper to go in amongst them. I'll show you the what's this cover that they're going in. So it was one that I had half made up, so I've just finished it off. I had the, what is this? It's a like lace curtain, neck curtain. I had that on top of the, I don't know if you can see the fabric under there, on top of the fabric already. All I had to do was create the back, which I've done out of wallpaper, that glittery wallpaper. It is kind of, I think I've said to you before, it's very much like fabric. It's very bendy. It doesn't crease particularly. You can probably see it kind of acts like fabric. You can see I've even got a bit of a what do you get in your material when you know, not a crease, but something like that. So I put the wallpaper on the back again. I've got the Brodé Anglais, which I love, pocket in there, and lots of white frilly lace going round. I made this topper up with all sorts of bits that you've seen before. So that's a Tim Holtz picture, but these are pieces from the fabric stash that I got from Caroline. Thank you, Caroline. Just on some lace and my bridal trim. I made it up and stitched it on before I put the 2 together, so it's glued on, but it's stitched on as well. Just that little piece there. I've this time put some little bits on the corners just to give them a bit of something, and I've put some lace down there. I think I'm going to have the strings showing. In fact, I'll probably go with some buttons down it, seeing as, you know, that's my thing at the moment. Okay, so yes, it is already made up. It wasn't really something that I could have made with you because, you know, I put things on, took them off, decided if I liked them. It was very, you know, it took me a while to get it where I wanted it to, and I'm very pleased with it now. So yeah, that's what this is going in. So I want 2 signatures. How many pages did I have today? I even count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 5 bright ones in each side. So I probably want 6. 6, yeah. So that's 12. I want 12 pages of my coffee dyed. I will go and find that and I'll be back in a moment. Well, it's been a little while since I said I was just going to get some papers. Yeah, I got some papers. I was filming and started cutting them. My blade broke. I ripped a paper. I stopped filming and then deleted the wrong piece. So, yeah, a world of pain since then. 30 seconds ago for you and now. Right, I have papers. Some of them I had to reprint again because I printed... I tore them and yeah, we're ready to go. I've got 2 signatures. Crikey, you didn't see me cutting them this time. I'm going to sew them in though. I have got some little buttons and maybe some little beads, I don't know, to put on the spine, and I'm thinking about using this for a closure, but we'll more of that in a minute. Let's see. I have noticed it looks, because there's so much lace top and bottom, it looks, you know, a much taller journal than, you come undone there, than it is, you know, inside, as you can see. Did I get my needle? So yeah, I don't think I'm fully, oh, here comes the excuse. I don't think I'm fully recovered yet from the bug. I'm a lot better than I was, but yeah, kind of took it out of me a little bit. It is now as well. It was a beautiful day, wasn't it, when I last spoke to you? It is now dark and raining. So, yeah, that's the fickle UK weather at the moment for us. Right, which one do I want at the front? Quite like that green balloon with this. Bluey green balloon with this. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one at the front. I did... while I was waiting for my printer to print some more pages, I made a template. So maybe that's what I ought to do first, isn't it? Right, there shouldn't be a difference between top and bottom because I've measured them the same, but let's just put a T and use that for the top all the time. So let's clip you on as well. The day I'm having today, will you go through all that lace? Just about. I don't want to leave anything to chance. So we've got 8 centimetres between the two there. Have I got another one? They're not really very big, are you? I did have a quick look at the video as well, and I noticed, oops, that I'd done so far. I noticed you were not going to go on there, are you? A paper clip. Yeah, you seemed very close. I don't know if I had the wrong setting on the phone or whatever, but I've moved you a bit further away as well, so that it's not quite so in your face. Okay, so that's fitting in there nicely, and the brad is here. Let's punch holes in this wallpaper and all the fabric. Right, will I be able to see that hole? Probably not. I can always put the brad back through, can't I? You know, the lace is hiding the holes. It's quite a nice, all right, on my paperclip, look. Quite a nice feeling. It's bizarre, that, isn't it? But quite a nice feeling going through that wallpaper when it gives a little bit of a crack. Is that in the same place? Must be, because they are on this side. It's weird, it's like it's going through a piece of plastic. You can like feel it stretch. Anyway, that's enough of the weirdness from me. So we've got holes in there. I might not find them again straight away, but we're going for this one. Don't know why I did that. I've got them clipped together. Need to find the middle, which means I need my ruler. Here it is. So we went for 20. We're quite a bit less than 20 now, aren't we? We're just over 19.5, so just under 10 for the centre. And then where's my... Oh, it's still attached. I don't need it attached now, Denise. I could just measure 8 up, but I will use this to make sure. Mark it in line with that. And that. Okay. Needle. All I've got to do is remember to put the buttons on when I go through. Because, yeah, I've been sat here nearly an hour now. Would you believe? I think you've only had 15 minutes, haven't you, into the video, so yeah. When I'm done, that's me done for the day. Empty my dishwasher that I set going before I came in here, and that's probably it. Right, let's put one of those on there. There we go. Oh, weedy. There's quite a lot of papers there. Make sure I've got it the right way up. It's a hot air balloon. It should be that way up. Didn't want it upside down. Okay, going through that lace. No, yes. So I don't know if I'm going to have buttons just on the top. I just put 4, I think. 1, 2, 3. A glass one, yeah. I might put some of these little beads on the bottom. I don't know. Can't decide. Oh, I was going to say it went through there. It did. Oh, it's so much easier when the needle goes through. I didn't even think about it not going through. But it won't through them all. Let's give it a go. No. Probably only that one, but one's... No, it's not going through. Oops. Must have quite big eyes, that one. Okay, just bear with me while I thread. I don't know if you can notice how much darker it is. I know I've got my filming lights on, but it's nice on the back, that one, isn't it? Sometimes these vintage buttons, I much prefer the back. You can see by the back that they're vintage. So yeah, it's a lot darker than it was for me threading this. I'm going to have to cut a bit off that because it doesn't seem to be waxed just there for some reason. I missed a bit. Oh. We're going to start playing silly games again. Is that one on the right way? Yes. Like I say, I quite like them upside down, so don't suppose it matters. It's worse than trying to thread your sewing machine, this. I think because my thread keeps separating at the end. Oh, she's full of excuses, isn't she? I don't know why I talk about myself in the third person. It's not normal. I never used to do it. Must be something to do with filming. See, look how nice and white that one is on the back. And it's like a sort of a see-through with plastic on the front. Yeah, I like the back of it. Oops. Oh, finally, we're in. They are worth the faffing about, though. Let's just get them somewhere near. They're not going to be right, are they, until I've finished sewing. Okay. Come on. I don't think they'll be quite as effective as on those pink ones where I because there were so many signatures. Was there 4 signatures? Yeah, so there was 4 strands. Can I even begin to see? Up here somewhere. There somewhere. No, can't see it. Let's put this through and see. That's it. You've seen me do this a lot just lately, haven't you? Wonder if you're fed up of watching me sew signatures in. Oh, it's a bit of a... Yeah, spread it out a bit more, Denise. Oh, they're nice though, I like them. Yes. Oh. Move my pages about now. Oh. The paper gods are with us at the minute. We went straight through. Give myself a bit of extra purchase on that. Sorry about the bang. Down there. Oh. I'm always doing. I know. So this is where I'm going to decide. No, I'm not going to put anything on it. I mean, the lace is pretty enough. And I think those 4 up there will be nice when I put 4 down below on the next signature. I think that will be sufficient. Come on, be nice just for the last hole. We're through, I think. I feel like it. We are. Okay, that's one just about done. Take these off. Just put one knot in it and then see how tight. Oh, what have I done there? Oh, I've just, it's okay. I haven't done anything drastic. Just got the lace caught. And it seems nice and tight. So I'll give it 2 more. And yes, I'm not putting any dangles on these. Just because of all the lace that's top and bottom. Don't know if you can see that, how pretty they are. Yeah, nice. And I'm the right way up. Don't know, something about that balloon. I keep thinking it's the wrong way up for some reason. But it's not. Very tricky. Okay, and next. Yeah, centre. Again, 19.5, so there. Oh, poked a hole in it. Good job the brad's going through. I'll try not to do it again, because my pencil's got a bit of a thicker point than the brad. Okay, there we go. Brad-all, I should say, not brad. Brad-all. Did I measure some? No. 1, 2. I know I should be doing it on the cover. 3, so I'll give it a good bit. So I'm doing the buttons on the second pass through with this one. Make sure everything's the right way up. Now I'm trying to put it through before I've poked the holes. It's getting ahead of myself. I've got a cup of tea on my mind and, to be honest, sitting on the sofa, I think. We have got some bedding to iron. I don't iron much of my bedding, don't get excited, but I do like the top of my duvet cover crease free. And sometimes if the iron's on, I like my pillowcases nice and crease free as well. So, but you know, if they have to wait till tomorrow, they can. I walked in the bedroom this morning and I always put the washing on the bed before I put it in the wash basket. So I had a little pile of washing in the bed. I went downstairs from breakfast, came up and walked up to find little Mr. Simba made a lovely little bed he had in the pile of laundry. I'm sure, you know, because it'll smell of us. He likes to be. Did I just hit the camera then? He likes to be where we've been. I know it's only animal like, isn't it? But he does make me laugh. He's got no end of fancy blankets and, you know, cat beds, and the bed itself is allowed everywhere apart from in here. And he chooses a pile of, you know, washing that hasn't been done yet. Not clean washing. I suppose that would be worse. Dirty washing. That's it. I'm getting there. I feel like I might be puffing and blowing. I'm sorry if I am. Depends how good the microphone is picking it up. Oh, like that. Oh no. What's that? Oh, that's one I've just put through. I was going to say, that's not tight if that's my front one. What's that? It's getting wrapped around those buttons, so yeah, be careful. Be careful with your setting signature. Where have you gone? You can see why I had them clipped together in those pink ones, can't you? Didn't think to do it this time. Buttons. Oops, I keep tipping those little... Oh, missed. Well, jumped in and out again. Did that one as well. Spring loaded. Any of you going to go through? Don't look like it, do you? Let's have a look. No. Was worth a try. Love the yellowness of this button. I'm sure it was a white one once upon a time. Are you the same as me? Once you do something you really like, you do it 4 or 5 or 6 times in a row. So at the moment I'm into the lace covers and the buttons on the edge now. I know Tina at Tatty Treasure is, no, Tanya at Tatty Treasure. This is Tina's kit I'm using. Tanya at Tatty Treasure has gone back to file folder folios, which she used to do all the time and then just stopped. So maybe it's not just me. I'm like it with everything. I'm like it with food and programs I like to watch, and I don't know, things I like to knit. I do one and then I want to do it in the same one in lots of variations, or with food, you know, eat it regularly. I can have the same food for dinner and tea, which most people think is shocking. But, you know, I could have the same lunch 3-4 days in a row, whereas Neil couldn't. Well, he could if he was hungry enough, but he'd rather not. He'd say, we had that yesterday. I'm like, I know. Oop. We're coming up to local elections, government elections, local government around here soon. So we're starting to get letters and pamphlets, and don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going through there yet. Just going through there. Be people knocking on the door next, won't it? Oops. We're through. We're on the last leg. Yeah, so I probably won't do anything else with this today. I really need to, I did promise you a longer video, but I do really need to get my head in the right space, I think. No, I'm missing the very last hole, you might know, and I'm missing one or two. I can feel it's not going into the middle. Okay, so be it. See if we can get through a few. Some of these papers are, these coffee dyed papers are very strong. Oh, I haven't got enough string here to straighten it out. Come on. Is that better? Straighten my needle out. Which could be the problem. I'm through. Yay. Okay. Let me look at those buttons and yeah, I was going to say make sure I ain't got anything caught. I did have. I need to be down there a bit. Oops. That's it, pull it tight. See, I'm in the wrong one. Let's take that off. Oh! And then before I do the double knots, let's make sure we're nice and tight. I think we are. Oh, still got my needle on. I haven't now. Don't know how many I've done now. I'll leave it at that, I think. Don't want any thicker knot in the centre than I must have. Are we? Sorry, I know you. Yep, we're in line. I know one looks longer than the other, but it's just because it's, you know, it'll be this distance here apart. Oh, we look a little bit, that must have been my measuring. I did it with a ruler as well. A little bit far apart there at the bottom. But we seem fine. Let's have a look at the beautiful pages now. Love that collaged one there. That's the lace from last month or the month before. I've got another collaged one. Mine, they're not collaged exactly, are they? It's the way she... I love the green one. It's a completely green page, that. Yeah, having the plainer, I know some of them aren't plain. It's not exactly plain, that one, is it? But having the plainer pages next to it is something I'm starting to do at the minute as well. And it really lets the image pop. Lots of fun there to play. Lots of blank. Yep, it's right way up. You never can tell with clocks, can you, till it's too late. Another lace one. That's a coffee dyed. I like that one. Yeah, I think there's enough images, you know, of the printed, beautiful printed paper, because of course it'll be having some ephemera in it. Never thought about the two going together, did I? That's full on. Love that one as well with the ladies' hats on it. Beautiful roses, you know, I love a rose. That's the clock, one of the clocks one again. They look really short. Maybe they were. People were shorter, weren't they, in the past? It's another clock page. They're actually going in really well, those clock pages with these. What is it? Paris? The Paris collection. Like I say, The link will be in the description. Yeah, this is going to be fun to fill. I think it's needing some lace on the pages maybe, or some pretties. We'll see what we come up with. Yeah, they're nice. Okay, so it was a quick video, and it was just me sewing in mostly, but like I say, I've been sat here a couple of hours. So yes, tomorrow will be, it's isn't it cover day tomorrow? I think I'm a day behind myself. Yeah, I think we'll be creating another cover tomorrow. If I stick to it, I might change what I do on a Friday now. We'll see. There'll be something on tomorrow. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.